This is BNN.
Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C-Spire, Capital Ortho, Mookies Madison, iGroup, Blue Sky Landscaping and Maintenance, and these fine sponsors. This week on the show, Election Day is less than a week away, and St. Joe students participated in a mock political conference this week. It's senior night in sports, as St. Joe celebrates seniors who participated in fall sports. Going to tonight's last home football game of the season? Bring a jacket and maybe an umbrella. You might see a shower. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. Bruin News Now for Friday, November 1st, 2024 begins right now. From the BNN headquarters on the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's #1 high school news leader, the award-winning, student-produced weekly newscast, Bruin News Now.
Happy Friday, Bruins. I'm Sophia Liberto.
And I'm Theory Freeman. Welcome to this week's edition of Bruin News Now. It's senior night here at the Joe, and we're expecting a big crowd at tonight's football game, celebrating our seniors in fall sports.
It should be a great night, Theory. We'll have more on senior night in the sports segment later in the show. For now, let's turn to the top story, what everyone has been talking about for months, the 2024 presidential election, next Tuesday.
This year, students in St. Joe's Advanced Placement U.S. History class spent the past few weeks working on an election project in which students took on various political roles.
The class included a mock political convention they staged earlier this week in the St. Joe Library. Students say it piqued their interest in government and politics.
Together, we can overcome these challenges and create a brighter future for all. Thank you. God bless America.
On Tuesday, students of St. Joe's Advanced Placement Government class performed a mock election. This project was conducted to give students a greater understanding of the election process and an appreciation for all the effort that goes into running for president. The students kicked off the day with a brunch, which led into a meet and greet session with the members from the opposite political party.
So they are going through each process, kind of broken up in stages, and learning about each role people play in campaigns, political parties, interest groups, and media. From there, they're also kind of getting an idea of their own core political beliefs and kind of knowing how the Democrats and Republican parties differ and seeing how they align with each other, and they're breaking out of their own role maybe as a Democrat or Republican and seeing what each other believes and playing those roles. So hopefully they're getting to know more about themselves and each other and going from there. I think it's going really well.
After students discussed with other party members, the two presidential candidates presented their speeches about their core values and promised many changes for the country. Once each candidate spoke, they joined together to answer questions from the media and other members of the delegation.
I'm really excited that I was able to participate in this project because it let me research the candidates and get a lot more in tune with the political field, and I learned a lot through it. And I know a lot more about our political race now, and I'm really happy I am because I wasn't all that well versed in politics before. And I know a lot more about the Electoral College and how a president can win the race.
The project gave students in the class a better understanding of the election process in the United States, while also increasing their interest in this year's presidential race.
It looked like a great project, and speaking of the election, this year will mark the first time that a few St. Joe students will be old enough to vote in this year's presidential race.
That's a big step for first-time voters. Polls open in Mississippi from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Tuesday. If you're eligible to vote and you don't know where to go, you can contact your county circuit clerk's office for your polling location.
Now that I've got my, the candidates and whatnot and everything in there, and I see their political views, as well as just how everything works now, it kind of makes me want to vote and participate in politics and whatnot.
On Thursday, students donated $5 to wear Halloween costumes to school. The annual Scary for Carrie fundraiser raises money for Bruin alumna Carrie Maniscalco. Carrie suffers from an autoimmune disease, and Scary for Carrie raises money to help offset medical costs stemming from her treatment. Any support will help Carrie and her family recover from the burden of the costly procedures. This year's Scary for Carrie included a costume contest, with the winner receiving a $20 gift card from Mookies Madison, courtesy of Bruin News Now.
This year I'm dressed up as the Queen of Hearts, and something my family likes to do as a little group is we will dress up as one group this year, and although I'm the Queen of Hearts at school, my family is doing the Wizard of Oz.
and I'm going to be the Wicked Witch.
Today, Bruins celebrate All Saints' Day during weekly Mass. All Saints' Day is a holy day of obligation for Catholics worldwide. The day celebrates all Catholic saints, those known and those whose actions and good deeds have been forgotten by man, but remembered by God. Following the celebration, Saturday is known All Souls' Day, which will continue honoring all of our loved ones and relatives who have passed away. Students can participate in these celebrations by taking time to learn about Catholic saints, as well as by asking them for their prayers.
The first ever St. Joe Preview Day is Thursday, November 7th. This event will give elementary school students from St. Anthony, St. Richard, and Sister Thea Bowman Catholic schools an opportunity to see what St. Joe has to offer should they choose to attend here beginning in the 7th grade. St. Joe will also host an open house November 14th in which students and parents can visit the school and see what programs are offered. For more information, you can visit the St. Joe website or read the weekly principal's newsletter.
We're excited. This year is our first 6th grade preview day. So we'll have students from the elementary schools, St. Anthony, St. Richard, and Sister Thea schools come and spend a morning. They'll begin with Mass, and we'll have fun experiments and athletics and arts for them to enjoy before they have lunch and go back to their schools. We want to give them a little taste of what's waiting for them at the big school.
Coming up, Macon Ogburn has your senior night weather forecast.
And Addison Russell and Audrey Young have the latest in Bruin sports. Don't go away, sports and weather are next.
What's up, Bruins? It's Football Friday. I'm Addison Russell.
And I'm Audrey Young. And this is the Bruin News Now Sports Report.
It's senior night on the St. Joe campus. Aren't you excited, Audrey?
Of course. It's always great to celebrate and acknowledge the contributions that our seniors have made to Bruin sports and other campus activities. And tonight's the night we do it.
From band members to the color guard and spirit steppers to cross country, cheer, swim, and of course the football team, we will honor them all. The program starts at 6:30 p.m. on the Bill Rayfield Field.
The senior night program comes after seniors meet in the Fine Arts Theater this afternoon to watch the traditional senior video. Then the seniors lead the band and cheerleaders to the gym for our last football pep rally of the year.
Senior night to me is very special because it's the last home game with all these girls who I've been cheering with since middle school, and I've gotten so close with so many people, and senior night is just like the last game that wraps it all up.
Senior night means to me the closing of doors for my cheer career, and it has always been something that I've looked forward to going throughout the day, and I'm really sad thinking about it because I love this team and I couldn't think of life without it.
Of course, tonight's senior night program will precede the final regular season football game for 2024 when the Bruins host Jackson Prep at 7 p.m. and hope to snap a 2-game losing streak.
Intercepted. Big man touchdown. And he will work his way forward. It's a foot race.
The game follows last week's road trip to Hartfield Academy, where the Bruins fell to the Hawks. Tonight will be another huge challenge for the 2-6 St. Joe Bruins, who face an undefeated 10-0 Jackson Prep team.
Prep is coming off a 42-17 win against MRA. Tonight will mark the last time senior football players will suit up for the blue and gold and play before a home crowd.
BNN's Isaac Lewis talked with senior football players and has this report.
These seniors have put in many years of hard work. Tonight, they will be honored here at Bill Rayfield Field for their senior night game. In the grass on the side of the field, there are freshly painted jersey numbers that belong to the seniors. This is a tribute to these guys and what they mean to this team. The team as a whole has been preparing to put on a great performance versus Jackson Prep. After a poor outing versus Hartfield, all of the Bruins, but especially the seniors, are hungry to win this game. The Bruins have been hard at work, perfecting many facets of the game. They've been working on their defense, route running, kicking, and kick returning. With all the time and effort they are putting in, it should be a great battle here at the Bear Trap.
It's kind of hard to think about this being the last regular season game coming up because our seniors have meant so much to our team. We are so thankful for their leadership and their dedication, their example on their Christian walk and how they do things on a day-to-day basis. We're very blessed.
I know I'm going to miss these seniors playing every Friday night. I'm Isaac Lewis for BNN.
And if you can't make it to the big game, you can cheer from home by watching all the action live right here on the BNN YouTube channel. Pregame begins at 6:45 p.m. and kickoff is at 7.
BNN's Connor Odom and Davis Hammond will bring you all the action live here on the BNN YouTube channel. Don't miss it.
Let's move on to boys varsity basketball. The boys team kicked off its season Tuesday night in the Bruin Den with a decisive 70-32 win over Catholic rivals St. Al Vicksburg. The Flashes just couldn't keep up with the Bruins.
The Bruins return to play Saturday when they host Silliman here at the Bruin Den. Additionally, girls basketball begins their season by playing Silliman Institute on Saturday as well.
Games on Saturday are set for 12, 1, 2, and 3:30 p.m. Well, that's it for the Bruin Sports this week. Remember to come out to Bill Rayfield Field tonight for the big game and to celebrate senior night. Our seniors deserve your support, and I'm Madison Russell.
And I'm Audrey Young. Go Bruins!
Hey Bruins, I'm Aiken Ogburn, here to serve up your Football Friday game day forecast. It's supposed to be fall, but this week has still felt a little like summer, with temperatures reaching into the 80s. If you remember, the first part of this year's football season was wet. Well, we might be looking at something similar tonight. For senior night tonight, look for temperatures in the low 70s to upper 60s with a 50% chance of rain. You might want to bring a jacket or a raincoat or both if you're heading to Bill Rayfield Field. For the rest of the day, look for a 60% chance of rain with a high near 78 and an overnight low of 66. Sunset tonight is 6:11 p.m. For the weekend, look for partly cloudy skies and no rain. The high Saturday will be 84 and the low Saturday will be 63. Sunrise Saturday is 7:20 a.m. with sunset at 6:10 p.m. On Sunday, look for a high of 86, partnered with an overnight low of 65. Sunrise Sunday is 6:21 a.m. and sunsets 5:09 p.m. One more reminder. Set your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed Saturday night. Daylight savings time will end at 2 a.m. Sunday, which means we will gain an extra hour of sleep Sunday morning. It also means nighttime will come an hour earlier starting on Sunday. That's it for me. I'm Aiken Ogburn, and I'm going to find my umbrella for tonight. See you.
Thanks, guys. We hope to see everyone tonight to support our seniors here at the Joe. Let's show our support for senior football players, cheerleaders, and others, including our own Sophia Liberto, a senior on the Spirit Steppers.
Thanks, Theory. I've had a great time with the Spirit Steppers. Now, a couple of things before we go today. Today is Progress Report Day. Parents will receive an email with grades for the first 3 weeks of the second quarter.
So if your grades are not where you want them to be, you still have the rest of the quarter to get back on track before the semester exams in December.
Finally, seniors, remember that December 6th is the final day that you can purchase a senior ad in the Shield Yearbook. Visit www.buytheyearbook.com to buy and design your own ad online.
Then join us again next week for another edition of Bruin News Now, this time from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where I and a group of fellow St. Joe student media representatives at the JEA National High School Journalism Convention.
Until then, check out What's Brewing at the Joe on Monday and the BNN Midweek Pause on Wednesday, both of them right here on the BNN YouTube channel.
Then remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Bruin News Now YouTube channel, where you will find this newscast and an archive of all student-produced programming.
I'm Sophia Liberto.
And I'm Theory Freeman. So long, everybody.
Hi, my name is Haley Ward. I'm in 9th grade and I do competitive cheer. I cheer at Ace Cheer Company and I'm going into my 4th season. I was inspired to start cheer because my mom was a college cheerleader, where she later became the coach for about 2 years at Millsaps College. This year, we traveled to Nashville, New Orleans, Birmingham, and Memphis to attend competitions. We practice on Sundays from about 2 to 3:30 and on Wednesdays from 6 to 7:30. I also take tumbling classes throughout the week, but mostly on Tuesdays from 4:30 to 5:30. I also have many private lessons during the weekends. This year, we were fortunate enough to attend UCA cheer camp at the University of Southern Mississippi, where I was able to try out for All-American. In result of me making All-American, I will be also traveling to Orlando, Florida this year to attend the Walt Disney World Thanksgiving Day Parade.